Hey everybody, welcome to Lesser Saints Discord, your one and only sister show to the Laughing Scoundrel podcast. I am one of the co-hosts, Jables Boogly, and with me as always, Rimshee and Sir's watching. How's everybody doing tonight?
I'm ready.
I feel failed. Someone has
Huh?
failed me.
How?
Because it feels like I'm muted to
my.
myself.
It's
Failed yourself.
It's still
Okay.
bothering me.
How about you just remember what it was like going old school when you didn't hear yourself all the time?
Yeah, I've always heard myself.
Why?
Because I'm good.
Because
Also,
you're a
I have a
Fabergé yogurt.
Maybe.
You do have a tendency to talk over people, so I appreciate that you took the initiative to do that. But
Yeah.
it's fine today.
Well, here's
Surely
the other
you can
thing.
make it through one day.
Well, here's the bigger issue that I have with it. Sometimes the wife will talk to me, and I'll put up the mic, and I'll know that I've put up the mic because I can't hear myself through the headset. But because my mic is not feeding into the speakers of my headset right now for some random reason, and I'm betting it's software, but because it's not working for some random reason, if I'm trying to talk to my wife and I don't hear myself, you all are gonna get the juicy shit I don't actually get to say.
Just key bind a button on your keyboard to mute yourself.
I have one, but I forget to. I actually no, I don't have that. The bigger issue is that I'll forget that I'm muted when I come back, or I'll forget to mute when I start talking.
You're giving Rimshee more credit with his short-term memory skills than he deserves.
Yeah, well, he's a dumbass for not setting up those habits already. So
Oh, I'm not
I've never
disagreeing
needed
with
it.
you.
I've never needed it. I just flip up the mic and it stops. I flip down the mic and it starts.
This is what you fucking get for not having contingency plans.
Yeah.
A contingency plan is usually playing video games so I figure out when I'm having this issue, but the pregnant wife has wanted to spend time with me, so
Oh, so it's her fault.
Yeah, fuck you, Miss Rimshee.
No, that's my job.
Yeah, stop flipping, start pressing. Cats knows what's up.
We got a Deana, a Skull, a Cats, and a Mickey.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Why, Skull, why blame the women? Because that's the majority of our audience. Of course we're going to blame the women.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, if somebody had told me, it's like, hey, you're going to be on a podcast with a majority female audience, it's like, what?
Yeah, no, you're going to be on a podcast talking about really vulgar shit and talk about abusing women sometimes, and your audience is still going to be a majority female. That would blow my fucking mind.
I'd have called them out as fucking liars.
Yeah. These are all trans men, actually.
I mean, there are some YouTube channels that subscribe to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, not
Especially
as many
cats.
anymore, because a lot of those guys got nuked. Not sad about it.
Skull, you're not outnumbered because there's 3 dudes here. You're fine.
Yeah, in order for you to be outnumbered, you'd have to be a man.
Well, damn, we're just getting the low blows in early tonight.
Yeah, jeez. Fucking rude.
Stop stepping on my turf, fucker.
I didn't realize I said that out loud. I thought I muted.
No, you know full well.
Man.
Yeah, I know
you too
full
for
well.
that.
Shut the fuck up.
So how was your
Tanya,
guys'
I heard something about there being women here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few of them here, Danya. Oh, hey, Deana, thanks for gifting a sub to Mickey Ficky.
Yeah, much appreciated.
Yeah.
Is this
No, it's
another
not
spicy
spicy,
show? We
Mickey.
don't know yet.
It's not
It
yet.
might be.
Yeah, it might be. It's not yet.
The show has just begun.
Rimshee, I need a token, by the way. I'll start reading the article if you'll.
Yeah, go ahead and... Fucking hell!
I forgot to click the remember me for 30 days thing last time.
Whoops.
Yep.
That happens, especially with you. It's that
Well, I either
short-term
forgot or I
memory
You
wanted to see
thing.
have
what
no
was-
room to talk, asshole.
Yeah.
It's that short-term memory thing.
Yeah. Actually, sir, you wanna read this first one? It's
Yeah, I can
it's just
take
a
it.
science article, nothing weird.
Yeah, it's fine. Just bring it
Ready?
up on the screen. Aha.
And audience, if we've already talked about this, then let us know. I
I'm
don't
pretty
think we
sure
have.
we haven't. Coming to us from the Associated Press, weird living fossil fish lives 100 years, pregnant for 5. The coelacanth, a giant weird fish still around from dinosaur times, that's how they described it in the article, not me, can live for 100 years, a new study found. These slow-moving, people-sized fish of the deep, nicknamed a living fossil, are the opposite of the live fast, die young mantra. These nocturnal fish grow at an achingly slow pace. Females don't hit sexual maturity until their late 50s. Damn it.
Huh.
The study said, while male coelacanths are sexually mature at 40 to 69 years. And maybe strangest of all, researchers figure pregnancy in the fish lasts about 5 years.
That's a long fucking pregnancy.
Yeah,
Hey,
you have to
ladies
fucking wait.
who have
You have
had
to wait
kids.
50 fucking years to get to it.
Yeah. 50 years and then 5 years of being pregnant. What do you think of that? What is that? Like the equivalent of a that's
I don't
like
think elephant pregnancies don't even last that long.
No. No, they don't. I think that's the longest pregnancy out of the animal kingdom.
At least for mammals, anyway. Though I might be mistaken on that.
I've never heard of a pregnancy other than this lasting 5 years. Usually it's about a year, maybe less.
Coelacanths, which have been around for 400 million years, were thought extinct until they were found alive in 1938 out of South Africa. Scientists long believed coelacanths lived about 20 years, but by applying a standard technique for dating commercial fish, French scientists calculated they actually lived close to a century, according to a study in Thursday's Current Biology.
Mm.
Coelacanths are so endangered that scientists can only study specimens already caught and dead. In the past, scientists calculated fish ages by counting big lines on a specific coelacanth scale, but the French scientists found they were missing smaller lines that could only be seen using polarized light. the technique used to figure out the age of commercial fish. Study co-author Bruno Hernande, a marine evolutionary ecologist at France's Marine Research Institute, said polarized light revealed 5 smaller lines for every big one. Researchers concluded the smaller lines better correlated to a year of coelacanth age, and that indicated their oldest specimen was 84 years old. Using the technique, the scientists studied 2 embryos and calculated the largest was 5 years old, and the youngest was 9 years old. Somebody's knocking.
Sorry.
Hernandez said they figured pregnancy lasts at least 5 years in coelacanths, which have live births. That 5-year gestation is very strange for fish or any animal, said Scripps Institution of Oceanography's Harold Walker, who wasn't part of the research. Even though coelacanths are unrelated genetically and show wide evolutionary differences, they age slowly like other dwellers of the deep, sharks and rays, Hernandez said. They might have evolved similar life histories because they are sharing similar type habitats, he said. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, that was short
Curious.
and interesting.
Yeah, long-living fish with 5-year pregnancies and aren't fertile until 50 years old.
Jesus. Or something, I don't know.
Hey, Rimshee, just a offhanded pulling the curtain behind the scenes question. Is there any way when we're doing these shows that you could set up like the live feature on Discord so we can hear the background music as well?
I have tried that. I could do that. I think our biggest issue was I was trying to get you guys to see what was on screen at the same time I'm doing it, so that we could all be on the same page as opposed to you guys having to wait. But that didn't work out. I'm gonna try, but it did slow down stuff.
Yeah, I don't necessarily need it for anything. I just want the audio function. You don't have to turn on your camera first. That doesn't transmit audio.
All right, how do you? Yeah, I don't actually know how to do the audio portion. We'll do that another time.
Okay. I'll give you a quick rundown though, real fast. Open the background music into another window. Go to screen, share that window, and then
yeah, that's what I was gonna do. Yeah.
And then we won't see anything else that you're pulling up necessarily, but anyways.
Yeah.
Is that helping?
Yeah, that's nice.
All right.
Because I know the audience isn't hearing the dead air, but the dead air is deafening on this side. Let's hope that doesn't fuck shit up.
It fucks everything up.
The audience hears everything. No, you don't.
You don't hear dead air because there's background music. Anyways.
I mean, I still hear dead air, but
if you click the live thing, you can actually listen to what background music she's playing.
I see.
Which I think we should move to the metal version of this, but that's.
I mean, we could also listen to the Japanese lo-fi for all I care.
Yeah. All right. You want to talk about big hot dogs?
I mean, sure, we could.
This is just something that I stumbled across that looks absolutely disgusting.
$169.95. What the fuck?
Yeah, plus shipping and packaging or handling, whatever.
What the fuck is
The
that
kit includes
monstrosity?
one big hot dog, one big bun, one ketchup, one mustard, one relish. And Rimshee, if you could play this video for the audience. I'm sure they already see the picture for the thumbnail of the video. Actually, yeah, just look at that thumbnail. That's why.
My name is Deana.
And also, why for a bun would you use Subway Italian herbs and cheese bread?
Oh no.
Product. We called Guinness to tell them about our record. I'm sure that the big hot dog is
poor mustard distribution. Ketchup distribution is okay. Where's the relish?
No. That's not okay.
I personally don't mix all three. But
I tend to stick to ketchup and relish for mine.
Yeah, I just stick to mustard. I might get pickles or mayo, but it's mostly mustard.
Mayo?
Mayo is delicious.
Yeah, that's an odd choice.
Though.
That's an odd choice, but there is something called a Seattle dog where they throw cream cheese on it. It's fucking
no.
No. I thought the same thing until I tried it.
No, James, I hate cream cheese.
I'm not a huge fan of cream cheese either.
And especially if it's warm, it about makes me sick.
It's on a different level with the Seattle dogs.
I can only handle cream cheese and like cheesecake.
That's fair. I'm not going to argue with you too much, but for everybody else that is relatively okay with cream cheese outside of the cheesecake area, I know having it on a hot dog sounds fucking disgusting because that's what I thought, and then I tried it. It's fucking great.
You see, onions are fine, Mickey. No one would look at you wrong if you had caramelized onions on a hot dog.
Yeah, grilled.
I would, but that's because I don't like onions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's why you didn't like Dick's Burgers, because there was onion.
That's an interesting name.
Yeah. Dick's Hamburgers.
Dick's Hamburgers.
Yeah. Buy a bagful. That's their literal slogan. It's Dick's. Buy a bagful.
Ah, clever.
Yeah. But that's been their slogan since the 50s.
Yeah. With White Castle, you sell them by the sack.
Yeah, in Washington State, eat a bag full of dicks means something entirely different.
Mm-hmm. I mean, raw onions have their place. It's a different flavor and texture.
It really depends. If they're like diced up, sure. But if you're giving me onion rounds on a burger, you can keep those to yourself.
I can handle like slivered onions. But like if it's like a full slice of onion, I would prefer like a red onion.
Yeah. I'll straight up eat. Yeah, red onions I'll just eat straight up. I don't really care. If they're going on a burger though, I want them diced and like mixed into whatever sauce they put on it.
Oh, kind of basically the McDonald's way, where like they're really fine and like mixed in with the ketchup and mustard.
Doesn't have to be that small, but yeah, kind of. Like they could be, I don't know, like a little smaller than a dime. About that size. I'm cool.
Like a little smaller than like slivered, but not quite minced.
Yeah.
All right, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
If fucking Canuck was here, he'd be bitching. It's like, they're talking about food again.
Shut the fuck up.
Why not? Everybody needs to eat. Why should we not talk about food?
But yeah, that fucking hot dog looks fucking nasty.
Yeah, I don't like it at all. It looks like a giant tube of uncooked bologna.
Oh, you're not wrong. Like,
which is kind of what hot dogs are, but
did any of you guys, like, when you were a kid, you know, like when your parents like didn't feel like, this was the case with my mom a lot, when they didn't really feel like making anything at dinner time, so they just boiled hot dogs?
Oh yeah, I've dealt with that.
Yeah.
That's exactly how that thing looks.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, I'm doing that tonight. Fuck it.
Yeah, I ain't big on boiled hot dogs anymore.
Yeah, boiled hot dogs are fine, but they're not great. They're not something that you're gonna sit there and be like, yes, the world is better because I have boiled hot dogs. They're fine. Yeah. They're just not nowhere near as good as grilled hot dogs.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't have the option to grill, and I was craving hot dogs because this article came up. And how gross the giant one seems, I still just want like a regular hot dog.
You know how you can do a somewhat okay facsimile of a grilled hot dog?
How?
Do you have a toaster oven?
I do.
Does it come with one of those trays that it's got the tray and then it's got the bars that sit up above it on the tray? You can usually pull out those bars.
Yeah, I can arrange it like that. I have like a tray that I could put under the bars that are already in there.
Do that. It's a lot better. It's not quite grilling good, but it's a much better option than microwaving. By the way, I finally got the side tone working.
Okay, nice. Sweet. Also, like, what temperature for how long?
I don't remember offhand, but just go with a high temperature.
Like the toast temperature?
Yeah.
Yeah, just keep an eye on it.
Yeah, keep an eye on it, because it's just, think of it like grilling. You're going to go somewhat high temperature. You're looking at probably 300 to 500 degrees. Probably close to about 300 degrees, maybe 400.
I think mine goes to like 4 to 450, something like that.
Basically, the way I always judge it is like when you see the skins just starting to split, they're good.
Yeah.
You're not going to get that nice black of fire-kissed grilled, but at the same time, it's going to be a lot better than boiled.
Now,
it's also going to be about as quick.
And Larry's here.
Hey, so it's not like it's not like you're saving any time by just boiling a hot dog anymore.
So, Mickey, when you refer to sausage dogs, are you talking about wursts?
Or like a Polish sausage?
Oh man, there used to be this place down the road.
Because I love Polish dogs. Like,
It got replaced with like a chicken and fish place, but it used to be like a sausage place, like a hot dog and sausage place. And this place, I can't remember the name of it, but they had the absolute worst Polish sausage I've ever eaten.
Worst.
It was so fucking salty that it about dried your mouth out. It was horrid. Bratwurst gate? What the fuck are you talking about, Cats? Italian sausage really isn't for eating on a bun.
Yeah, it's wiener night, Larry.
Yeah.
We're talking about how boiled hot dogs are shit, and a much more effective way of getting a good hot dog if you're not able to grill or don't have time. Throw it in a toaster oven.
Since it's like wiener and sausage night, can we talk about like how breakfast sausage patties aren't as good as everybody says they are?
You know, I've always thought the same thing.
It depends on the context.
They're not as they're not. I much prefer true sausage as opposed to sausage patties. But usually, that being said,
even, I don't even like breakfast sausage that much. Just even as like the little sausage thing.
All right, it does depend on the breakfast sausage.
It does depend. My
like
main
if you're
issue
getting go ahead.
My main issue when it comes to the sausage patties is that it's too easy to dry them out while cooking them.
Yeah.
And that's what happens a lot of the time when you order them from places, is that the people cooking them will dry them out.
That's fair.
Now it does depend. Like there are some sausage patties that are technically sausage patty, but that's only because you took like a big fat fucking sausage, cut it into a patty, and cooked that.
Yeah.
Well, not always.
That's a very different situation, too, though.
For example,
Deana's bringing up sausage gravy. That's a totally different scenario. We're not talking about that.
Sausage gravy is a completely different animal.
Yeah.
And it's also completely superior to chip beef gravy. Fight me.
Completely superior to what?
Well,
chip
bacon
beef gravy.
Yeah, bacon gravy is superior to sausage gravy, though.
I haven't had bacon gravy, so I can't judge.
Yeah,
I had a lady from the South make from scratch bacon gravy. It was the best fucking thing. It's
also, like, what I was going to say is, like, you kind of have to qualify what you mean by sausage patty. Like, the little individual discs that, like, you serve alongside, like, eggs and toast, that's one thing. But, you know, like, sausage patties that you get on, say, a breakfast sandwich are an entirely different thing.
Yeah, but I still think those are only decent on the breakfast sandwich itself. If I'm getting a breakfast sandwich, I'm just going to go bacon. I'm going to skip the sausage patty.
That's the thing, is that, and again, you know, people might call me un-American, but I'm actually not big on bacon. I mean, like I'll eat it if it's on something, but I'll very rarely eat it by itself anymore.
Normally, I would make fun of you, like, relentlessly, but at the same time, I actually don't care. It's personal preference. I've also had pretty shit bacon. I've also had pretty shit bacon, too, though, so it depends on what you're getting.
I mean, I've had really good bacon, too. It's just... I don't know. It's not my go-to breakfast meat. It hasn't been for a while.
All right, let's be real, everybody. Chat, be cool. Be cool, chat. Chat, be cool.
Turkey bacon isn't bacon.
Bacon is not as good as our society says it is. It is a great thing. Fair. But it's not that great. Not everything has to be fucking bacon.
Modern bacon
especially in the last 10 to 15 years, bacon has been massively overhyped as a food.
Well, the thing is, bacon used to be a lot better too, because it had more of a marble to it. It was more of a mixture of meat and fat, whereas now, usually you're getting somewhere between 60 and 80% fat. And,
you're getting a 7.
The more fat you get, the less lucky you are.
Yeah, you're getting a 7 to 8 inch piece of bacon that shrinks up to about 3 or 4 inches at most. Because of fat.
Now, don't get me wrong. A lot of the flavor is in the fat, but you need that good mixture between fat and meat, and that. We could get into steaks on that. Like, I could bring up steaks as a similar thing.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta get a good marbling of fat to meat, and it's gotta be a good ratio. Otherwise, you're just getting a whole chewy section that you can't chew properly, and you gotta spit out because it's not gonna become not gonna go down your gullet. And then you've got this very lean meat, and it's just kind of a half-assed deal.
This is one of the only times where small town, farm town privilege comes in. Fresh meats, good cuts, all the time.
Yeah.
Like, all the time. Neighbor, hey, that pig looks nice. Yeah, it's a pretty good pig. Cool, can I buy half of it? Hey, neighbor, you want to buy the other half? Cool, let's split the meat. Just buy a pig.
And that way you can actually cut your bacon
did the same thing with cows, too. Like, my parents went in with my neighbors. They would just each pitch in for halfsies on, like, pigs and cows and stuff like that. So you just have, like, a freezer full of all this excellent, great meat.
Yeah. My best friend knows people who do that. They'll sometimes some people they'll hunt for deer and they'll shove all that in a deep freezer and it'll last them an entire year. Other people, they'll buy a side of beef, they'll cut it up and it'll last them 6 months to a year.
Yeah. Exactly.
And once you get all the intestines out, butchering the creature is a bit of an art, but if you know how to do that, the meat is actually a lot cheaper, even for the high quality meat.
Yeah, it's the whole buying in bulk principle. You need to save up enough money to buy in bulk so that you can save more money to buy other things in bulk and things and so on and so forth. Buying in bulk overall is cheaper.
Although with like a side of beef, like when I say side of beef, of course we're still talking a side of one half of a cow.
Yeah.
You're also not paying for all the effort that went into the butcher cutting it up and getting the pieces of meat separate and separating the bones and all that stuff.
Yeah, our neighbor that we went in with on like the cows was a butcher for the local store for a long time when they had a butcher there. So he would just do all of that himself and then just give us half the cow for free.
That's very generous.
Also, apparently,
my parents were very good friends with that neighbor, so they'd have pinochle nights once a week.
Also, Jables, it sounds like Deana is rethinking your guys' relationship because of what you said about bacon. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love bacon. It is delicious.
Yeah. Here's what I need to clarify.
Old bacon is better than new bacon. In terms of how it was cut back in the day compared to now.
It's overhyped. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
That was, denizens of the chat, if I may plead my case. I said, bacon, it's not my preference most of the time. If I'm getting something for breakfast, like if I'm getting a breakfast sandwich, I'll typically opt for sausage over bacon most of the time.
I'm the opposite.
But the thing is, like, when bacon is good, it can be really good. Like, Arby's, of all places, actually surprised me about a year or so ago. Probably going on 2 years, actually, now that I think about it. But they had this sandwich that had this brown sugar bacon on it. And it was thick cut bacon, and I know this sounds fucking sacrilegious, but Arby's actually really nailed this one.
No, that doesn't sound sacrilegious.
The bacon was sweet, it was crunchy, it was meaty, it was perfect, basically.
Nice. Yeah, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong, I love a Wendy's Baconator.
There was no sogginess in that sandwich at all. No chewiness. It was great.
But when you grow up in a town where your high school raises pigs, and then you go to your friend's house and you eat that pig that you saw every day walking from class to class, that bacon hits a little different, and it hits awesome. It's fucking great. So being out in the city, I don't get that anymore. And so, if I were to go back to that old school bacon that I had, that nice thick cut, like real bacon that didn't have to go through any processes to get to me, is just, here's some slices of bacon for you. Fuck yeah, throw that down in a pan. Fuck yes. But now that I'm in the city, I'm seeing the bacon that everybody else has. You're fucking peasants. Go fuck yourselves. The bacon you guys are eating is not bacon.
The shocking thing is you can get better bacon at Costco than you can at your local supermarket.
Yeah. Because Costco actually buys directly from local farms.
Yeah. I mean, it may be prepackaged, or if you're getting it from their butcher, they don't call it bacon, but you can just slice it up and it's suddenly bacon. Forget what they call it.
It's pork butt.
No, it's not pork butt. It's something else, but it's very obviously just like 2-inch thick bacon.
Yeah.
Pork belly is how they make
pork belly. That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's basically, as you said, it's basically just really thick bacon.
I made a joke to Mrs. Rimshee once. I'm like, you know what? I should just buy that and throw that in the pan. That's one piece of bacon right there.
Yeah. Hey, it's keto.
If you're into that, man.
I err towards savory breakfasts now.
Oh yeah.
I
mean, if
occasionally I get waffles, like I'll go to Waffle House and get a waffle, like that's the express purpose of me going there. But I almost always get it with hash browns as well.
I used to like a stack of pancakes and stuff. I don't like all that sweet stuff anymore as an adult.
Yeah, it's hard for me to do.
I'll do a breakfast burrito.
And especially after I gave up sugar for a good portion of a year, I found that I lost my taste for a lot of sweet things. I rarely get candy anymore. My dad got me a 3-pound tube of Jelly Belly jelly beans. It's like one of my absolute favorite candies, and I still haven't finished it. And he bought me that thing 3 fucking years ago.
I still have a bunch of candies that somebody gave me at Christmas that are just sitting there. I'll have one every once in a while.
Yeah.
Mostly a lot of it's hard candies, so I'll do one of those when I'm low on cigarettes and I don't want to get the gumption to go to the store.
But I will say, biscuits and gravy is probably my favorite breakfast item. Oh god, biscuits and gravy.
Biscuits with bacon gravy is a game changer. You don't even fucking know.
I said I've never had the opportunity to have it.
I know. I literally want to travel back in time to when I had that, because I haven't had it since. And
I'm a little particular about my sausage gravies as well. I like to have mine made with sage. Because it just gives it that little bit of extra savory flavor.
That's an interesting twist.
Yeah. That was a conversation. Let's get this nasty fucking hot dog off the screen, man. I'm tired of looking at it.
Yeah, we can do that. Which, by the way, that's still that bacon, Larry. That's still kind of on the fatty side. Yeah, fat is flavor, but too much fat does not give you a good ratio. Bacon, you want more fat than most other meats. Like steak, you usually want 10, maybe 20% fat.
Oh,
bacon, you want to get at least 30, 35.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of using bacon grease to cook my eggs in. Yeah. Anyways, Rimshee, you want to talk about Tarzan?
No. No, of course I don't want to talk about Tarzan.
Why not?
Give me a moment. I gotta do shit. No, shit!
Hey, you take that back, cats. Waffles are awesome.
Depends on the waffle. Like,
Okay, waffles are superior to pancakes. Go fuck yourself if you think otherwise.
Exactly.
It depends on the waffle. It depends a lot on the waffle. And
I'd
it
rather
also
have
depends on the
I'd rather
pancake.
have an Eggo waffle than any pancake.
My favorite waffle is a Waffle House waffle.
Yeah, that's fine. Like a nice Belgian waffle.
You know, like, because, you know, they're dense while still having a decent crispiness to them, and they are really good at absorbing syrup.
Yeah, waffle. Also,
I have
waffles
to
have
dissent
syrup
here a little bit.
pockets.
I have to dissent here a little bit. I kind of prefer pancakes.
I mean,
Waffles,
you're free to be wrong. You're wrong.
Waffles
Why?
can be really good, but I've had so many poor experiences involving waffles that I much prefer pancakes.
Well, that just means you have to
okay.
up your fucking waffle game, man.
Yeah.
I've never had a Dutch waffle or Deana, so I have no idea what to compare that to.
It's like a blue waffle, except it's Dutch.
Yeah. Now people are bringing crepes in. Yeah, crepes are fine.
Yeah,
They're
soft. Okay.
Crepes are
soft
neither
cannolis.
a pancake. Crepes are neither a pancake, nor are they a waffle. They are their own thing.
They're soft cannolis because of the filling.
If we're covering all of our fucking bases, opinions on French toast.
Oh,
that one depends a lot. That one depends a lot on the toast base you use.
And it also depends on the ratios that you use to coat the toast. So, like, a lot of the problem with French toast is that there's way too many variables to really rank it.
Yeah.
Depending on who's making it.
You have to get a lot more specific.
Waffles and pancakes are easy to rank because they are generally made roughly the same. Some people do it better than others, but overall, it's all the same ingredients. But when it comes to French toast, there's a lot of variation, like how much vanilla do you use, how much cinnamon do you use,
like how
that sort of thing.
How well or how exposed was it during the egg wash?
How long did you soak it in the egg wash? How long did you fry it? Like, what temperature did you fry it at? Did you use a skillet?
And as Rimshee said, what did you use as your base? Did you use something like wheat, or did you use Texas toast?
Or did you use white bread, or are you using like Chobani or some other type of bread?
I have used a rum raisin bread for French toast one time.
Ooh.
That's fucking nuts.
No, okay, this is gonna sound.
This
is gonna sound like a tangent, but stick with me. Do you know what a poop muffin is?
A poop muffin?
Yeah.
No.
So a poop muffin is essentially just a bunch of different seeds and grains that you put together, and usually you put it into a muffin tin. It grows, it bakes into a muffin, and when you eat it, it's got a lot of fiber in it, so it helps you poop.
Yeah, I get it.
Okay.
Well, my wife...
It's kind of like a bran muffin on steroids.
Yeah. My wife was making that as a loaf of bread, and I was using that for sandwiches. It's not bad. It's just really dense, so you got to cut it thinner. But we were using it for sandwiches and stuff. We started making French toast with that, and it's pretty decent actually.
All right,
like French, this is to the point that French toast is so. Each time you make French toast, it can be so unique that it's really hard to rank French toast as a category.
Whoa, Larry, what's your problem with muffins, my dude?
Also, Larry, you gave me a great idea for a bit. Swords and words are very close. We can settle this with swords. We can settle this with words. Are swords just sassy words?
No, they're angry words.
Yeah, sassy.
Okay, cupcakes and muffins are two different things.
Yeah, cupcakes are cakes. Muffins are bread. Sweet breads, but bread. Usually
they're a
sweet
quick
breads.
bread, but
yeah.
And people are like, what's the difference between a muffin and a cupcake? If you can pour it into a 8x10 pan and cut it into slices, it's a cake.
Here's the thing. Cats, you're wrong. Cupcakes aren't better than muffins, but muffins aren't necessarily better than cupcakes. They are different things.
Muffins are bread, Cats. They're a quick bread, but they're still classified in that category.
Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of cake to begin with, so I'd rather have like a nice poppy seed muffin.
And to be fair,
same.
There are a lot of things that are technically classified as breads if you go through the quick bread category. Because you have muffins, biscuits, scones.
No, muffins do not fit in with cakes.
No, they don't.
Muffins are not a cake. Banana bread is not a cake. Banana bread is closer to a muffin than a cake is.
Yes it is.
Yes. Yeah, banana bread is more like a muffin than a cake.
No, they're not, Cats. I don't know what fucking delusion you're living in, but muffins are not
a different type of bread.
No, muffins have toppings. You can get
they can have
frosted muffin.
A frosted muffin is very different. Like
you can get muffins with streusel topping on them.
I like a nice glaze on a poppy seed muffin.
Exactly, lemon poppy seed muffins with a glaze, awesome.
Yeah.
Cupcakes are cakes that were put into little cups, and that's how they got their name. They are cake batter.
No. All right, Dino.
Spelling streusel affect how I pronounce it, Cats.
Blueberry muffins aren't cake. Blueberry muffins are blueberry bread.
It's a bread with some blueberries in it. I wouldn't call an oatmeal cookie an oatmeal raisin cookie an actual cookie. Never mind. That's a bad example.
That is a horrible example.
Yeah, that's the worst example I ever
that's
thought of.
Like
that's the only thing I
that's
can
like
think of.
That's not your front tooth. That's the one right next to it.
Et tu, Canuck?
Real quick, guys. Who said that the banana bread was like cake? I had to bounce in here. I've said that things are good, and you guys are making it sound like I said stuff that I didn't say. And
no, we're not saying that. No, you popped that up, and I'm like, oh, cool. I'll use this as an example.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Making an example of me. I got it.
No. It was a great example. It was a great example because it's not a fucking cake.
All right.
I guarantee you, if someone thinks that a muffin is a cupcake or that they're comparable, then they're probably thinking that banana bread is a cake, and it's not. Banana bread is closer to a muffin than banana bread is to a cake, and closer than a muffin is to a cake.
Okay, no, but I have a question for you. What about pound cakes? because they're not quite bread, but they're also not quite cake.
Yeah, but that falls into the angel food cake category.
No, they're not angel food though. No.
No, they're not angel food, but they fall into that category.
It is
God.
lighter. I'm not disagreeing with you on that.
That's right, Ardania. Here we go.
Hello.
Muffins are cake, just without the frosting. That is all.
All right, let's see if we can get Ward and Focus Break in here.
No,
We'll
I've had
crew.
frosted muffins. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Also, it's called
Costco has
Streusel.
frosted muffins. Okay.
I've had frosted muffins.
A muffin.
Right. You can.
Those
You
are
can.
cupcakes.
This is definition here. A muffin is an individual-sized break product. It can refer to two distinct items. A part-raised flatbread that is baked and then cooked on a griddle. These are typically called English muffins. And a cupcake-like, emphasis on the like there, quick bread, often sweetened, that is chemically leavened and then baked in a mold. While quick bread muffins are often sweetened, there are savory varieties made with ingredients such as corn and cheese.
Somebody tweet Gordon Ramsay and ask him.
Yeah,
He
he's
can be
gonna
the
have
deciding
opinions.
factor.
Yes,
would you
make
call
this
it-
the new
would you call it
Twitter
cornbread
weirdness.
muffin? Would you call a cornbread muffin a cupcake?
Food fight, food fight, food fight, food fight.
No.
Cornbread is not bread. I'm really offended. Oh my god. And it's Streusel. And with that, I leave. Bye.
What? Wait. What?
Fick the Scheiße.
Who gives a shit?
But I like cats.
I've
Me
heard.
too.
I've
So do
heard
we.
multiple
That doesn't
people
mean
use
she can't be
streusel,
wrong.
and it's fine.
But like, no, I would not consider a cornbread muffin a cupcake. Even if you put icing on it, it still would not be. That would be really gross. Now that I think about it, that's disgusting.
Yeah, the
It'd have to be a corn-based icing.
Like a loaf of bread is not a cake.
This is the sandwich debate all over again.
And here's the thing. Like, the most popular, like, boxed muffin mix in the United States is Jiffy. And most Jiffy muffins, when you bake them according to the instructions, have about the same consistency as a cornbread muffin. They don't have a cake consistency. Granted, some of the ones that are used, like dough conditioners and shit like that you buy like at stores, like a Hostess muffin, yeah, they tend to be a bit softer than what you'd make at home, but they still don't have a cake consistency. They're denser than that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And apparently Canuck has asked Ramsey. So cool.
All right, everyone start tweeting Ramsey. Everyone should start
Also-
tweeting Gordon Ramsay. Let's make this another internet meme of some shit.
Also, cats. What I was trying to say that you didn't quite catch was fictish. Anyways,
What? And
I have no idea anymore.
But I
I
mean,
almost feel like we need to change the title of this episode.
yeah,
cake is futile. I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Here's the real truth that you guys don't know. Cake doesn't even exist. It's just a fluffy, sweet bread.
It's a lie created by the government. It's the government trying to control your brain to those interdimensional.
The water is turning the cake bread. Yeah.
They're turning the bread cake.
So okay, wait, no, though. But if somebody like on the okay.
According
I had
to
this
Wikipedia, again, one can debate Wikipedia, but definition: cake. Cake is a form of sweet food made from flour, sugar, and other ingredients that is usually baked. In their oldest forms, cakes were modifications of bread.
Wait. See, guys, you pushed it too damn far. Now cake is bread.
No, I can also twist that into saying that muffins are bread. Then, by the way that we've been arguing that muffins aren't cupcakes.
No.
Yeah, this is like I said. This is the goddamn
cupcakes. Yeah, I can modify that.
But okay. So then, if you're gonna go off of that, what are hush puppies? Would hush puppies be considered donut holes then?
What? No.
If you're gonna
hush puppies are cinnamon sugar donut holes.
No, they're not.
Wait, what hush puppies have you eaten?
Me.
Yeah, where'd you get cinnamon sugar?
You serve hush puppies with fucking fish, my dude.
Right? Yeah, it's
Wait,
like
what?
Hush puppies.
Have you never had an actual hush puppy?
They're just fried balls of dough. That's what a hush puppy is.
Yeah, that's what donut holes are.
Yeah, but donut holes
like
are
puppies are savory.
Like
donut
dough.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sorry. My bad.
We do not eat puppies, Larry. It's the hush puppies.
Yeah, just the husky puppies.
No, not the husky puppies.
No, we don't eat puppies. We eat vermin like chihuahuas.
Chihuahuas are just yappy footballs. Just saying. I
feel like we should change the title of this to "The Sandwich Debate Makes Its Comeback."
Yeah, Mickey, you don't have to pay to subscribe to Wikipedia. You can just edit something. My art teacher and I owned Gibson guitars out of the basement of the school for about 3 years. That's
bottom line, though. Final
according to Wikipedia.
Muffins are bread. Cakes may have originally come from bread, but they are now their own distinct thing and can be prepared in many different ways.
Yeah.
And that's that. That's all there is to it.
So take that, people.
So are burrito sandwiches?
No, they're wraps.
What?
We've been over this.
God damn it.
The fuck?
We only have a half an hour left. We can't get into the fucking sandwich debate now.
Wait, when would anybody ever think that a burrito was a sandwich? What are you talking about, Rimshee?
It's surrounded on all sides by bread. Here's the thing. I've already won the sandwich debate so many times. If you really want to go into this, we can go into this, or we can talk about something.
Don't. It was a throwaway.
No. You brought it up. It's not a sandwich, it's a wrap. We've been over this a million times. At best, it's a ravioli. Anyways.
No. If it was a wrap, it would be a chimichanga, wouldn't it? Oh, wait, no. Never mind.
We are horrible people.
Show?
Thank you for watching.
What is this show?
If we don't know, how's the audience gonna know?
It is what people need it to be. That's what this show is, Scooter.
This show is just a bunch of guys hanging out, having fun. That's all. And I use guys in a non-gender specific way.
Oh, shut up.
I was about to say every once in a while.
No, this show's just a bunch of dudes hanging out, man. And by dudes, I use it in the California way, where it doesn't even have a gender. Faucets are dude.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'm trying to be more progressive, guys. Okay.
I mean, critical race theory and all that stuff.
Oh, fuck.
Oh my god.
Oh god, Larry, what'd Larry say?
Oh no.
Oh. Larry donated $50. Unsubbed reported, donated just to charge back, called Gordon Ramsay to fuck your moms, now you're Canada too. I don't like that at all. That's all negative. Usually you're pretty positive, Larry. I don't really like that.
I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah. So
he can fuck off. He's just ass mad.
He's ass mad?
He's ass man. He's ass basta.
He's ass mad? What is ass mad?
Larry, if you're afraid to touch your own prostate through the asshole, you can reach it through the taint. Just saying.
And to educate you, dear Rimshee, ass mad is the gentleman's way of saying butt hurt.
Gotcha.
I like that. I'm gonna use that at work tomorrow.
Lesser Taints of Discord. I like it. That's next week's title.
I do like that.
That's awesome.
We should do an extra show that we call the Lesser Taints. Yeah.
Yeah, like that's the offline unrated show.
That's the show where we try and simp for to get Lacey Green on the show.
That's a Patreon exclusive.
We don't even have a Patreon.
Not yet.
Of course we do.
Who the fuck would pay for it?
We have a Patreon, I think, don't we?
OnlyFans. No, Larry's got a great point. That's the OnlyFans show.
Yeah, we'll try and get Lacey Green on it.
Actually, we probably could get Lacey Green.
If we could get Lacey Green, we'd have to call that show the Lesser Taints.
I know a lot of people that know Lacey Green. I'm pretty sure I could get through to her.
No, we'd have to call it
to at least open the conversation of her coming.
We'd have to call it the Lacey Taints.
Yeah, the Lacey Taints.
Lacey Taints. That's the only way. That's the only way we're doing this.
The Lacey Taints Discord.
Yeah.
Well, no. Now we have to come up with something special for that last one.
Oh Jesus.
No, we're not gonna do Lazy Tits, Larry. That's just that's bad optics.
I think Lacy Taints is much better. Could you imagine underwear where there's only lace right on the taint?
I can. It would be nice.
Yeah, wouldn't it? Especially if it's got like velour on the inside. Oh.
Well, damn, where do we go from here?
What? I mean, Jables, you should.
Pizza.
What the fuck, Crab? Why are you leaving?
Why is Crab leaving?
Yeah, I'm ordering pizza. The wife asked me to.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm gonna judge you on your pizza choices, though.
You're gonna what?
Hey, Addie's the one that's supposed to be the pizza snob around here.
Canuck is kind of a pizza snob. To be honest, he is kind of a pizza snob.
Which is weird because he's Canadian.
But and a Canadian is the one that made the Hawaiian pizza.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
No, because that's a shit fucking pizza to invent.
It's fucking
it
weird.
Is not.
Oh shit! Do you like Hawaiian pizza?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'm not a fan of Hawaiian specifically.
So you have like 1 foot in Canada already. I see. How
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of.
Like Lake Michigan is directly above my state, so I'm not that far from Canada and all.
Right. Okay. So actually, so you're Canadian. Got it.
No, I'm not Canadian.
Yeah, you're Canadian. You like Hawaiian pizza?
I don't
fucking Michigander.
I don't hate Hawaiian pizza, but if you're gonna get pineapple on a pizza, it's got to be something with a little something a little more savory than just Canadian bacon or ham or something like that. You got to go with full on pepperoni.
Yeah.
Larry, when the fuck have I ever pretend to be cultured?
But also, if you're gonna get pineapple on a pizza, you gotta make sure everybody's okay with that. Because even when you take the pineapple off, the juices stay, and it's fucking terrible.
That's why I order that one for myself. Everybody else can fuck off and get their own.
Oh, is this like a bring your own food thing? Be an adult, bring your own food.
Yeah, tomatoes are fine on
pizza. It's the same
I
thing
love
as
margarita
like
pizza.
having neutral chips at any sort of party. Like you can have all your different chip flavors, but you need to have a neutral one.
Yeah, you gotta go with Ruffles. You gotta at least have Ruffles and some set of dips. Almost everyone likes onion dip, but you also gotta have other choices.
Gotta get. I'm a big fan of always having the queso around. So
yeah, if you get the queso and the onion dip, and you've got Ruffles and then whatever flavor chips you want, you're probably set. Most of it can be the Ruffles with the onion and also queso, but yeah, you're good.
Yeah, in the last few years, I've actually become a huge fan of hummus. Actually,
hummus is good.
Not big on it myself.
No,
yeah, that's fun.
I gotta agree with Vicky though. That does sound good, Canuck. But the best thing about pizza is how flexible pizza is.
I also love how Canuck specified wet mozzarella. I know what you're talking about, Canuck, but a lot of Americans have no fucking idea what you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Damn, cause Larry to need a fucking cigarette.
Dang. Now what was it that we actually what was it that we did that made him so mad? Or I should say, what did you guys do that made him so mad?
I don't know. I think he just needs a cigarette, so he's just using that as an excuse.
Yeah.
A likely scenario.
It's like,
I mean, low moisture mozzarella has its place, Canuck. It just depends on what you're using it for.
Rimshee, once you get a minute, I know you're a little busy at the moment, but
no,
bring
what's
up
up?
what Larry posted in the chat.
All right. Here we go.
Is this enough for both of us? Is this enough for both of us?
No, a little bit more.
Okay, I'm ready.
Che cazzo? Sara, ma tu sei pazza!
What?
Sara, tu...
Okay.
It's enough, we don't... You can eat this shit pasta so short.
What do you mean?
Well,
I just...
It's not spaghetti, my love, come on.
It
Wait
doesn't
for
fit
it.
in the pan.
You understand me? No, you can't cut
Oh,
the
you're looking on that
pasta
thing.
so-
I'm playing it for
It
everyone.
just didn't fit in the pan.
I don't... Go in the pan, my love. Dai, you cut the pasta. You know that is illegal in Italy.
That's fine.
Do you know it's illegal in Italy?
It just didn't fit in the pan.
Go in the
Brick
pan,
spaghetti?
my love. Dai, you cut the pasta. You know that is illegal in Italy.
Canuck just proved Larry's point.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have a very big pot that I only use for spaghetti noodles for that reason, so I don't have to break them.
No.
Yeah, we've got one too. It's like a very tall pot.
Mm-hmm. Also, when I make spaghetti, I make enough to last me like 3 fucking days.
Oh yeah, like we cook the noodles in the pot, but yeah, we slow cooker the sauce with homemade meatballs and Italian sausage slices.
And a little tip for everybody: if you're using store-bought sauce, add a bit of brown sugar to that. It'll thicken up the sauce, so it's not so runny.
It'll give it a nice hint of sweetness.
It definitely improves the taste.
A little bit of brown sugar, and if you really like sweet stuff, add a little bit of honey.
Try and get local honey too.
Yeah. My mom gives me a giant, like, a half gallon of honey every time she visits from a local honey place. Like, because honey, fun thing about honey, it never expires.
Yeah, it just turns into a crystal, and if you heat it up, it'll turn back into honey.
I mean, technically, it could expire, as in they have an expiration date on it, but that don't mean shit.
Yeah, like, honey and vinegar.
Let's talk about fucking expiration dates and how bullshit those are. Expiration dates or best if used by dates.
Yeah, there's a difference.
They're all, a lot of them are a bunch of bullshit. Those are how long the company that sent it out will stand behind that product.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can eat eggs past the expiration date. They're not actually rotten past the expiration date.
The best way to tell if your eggs are fucked or not is to put them in a glass of water.
Yeah. If
the egg floats, it's fucked.
Yeah. If it floats, you're fucked. If it stands on an end, those are good for hard boiling. So just hard boil them right then and there, and then just use them for snacks.
If it sinks directly to the bottom and stays on its side, just keep using it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Mickey, just test your eggs to see how bad they are. And salmonella. Okay. Here's another problem. Salmonella. The risk of salmonella is actually extremely low.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
Like, for example, if you own reptiles, you're more likely to get salmonella from your snake than your eggs.
Yeah.
But as a guy who's had salmonella once, not fucking fun. Worst stomach cramps I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, Larry, we were just talking about that right before you came back. Yeah, Mickey, don't. No, those eggs don't expire in a week. That's how far the company that sent them out is willing. I've had eggs that have lasted 2 or 3 weeks past the expiration date because I did the water
literally
test.
All it is legal protection for the distributor.
Yeah.
So that if you do get sick and it's found that you consume the product past the date that they put on it, they're not liable.
Yes. And Mickey, all of us have had food poisoning, probably.
Oh, I've had food poisoning. That was a fun day.
Yeah. I've had food poisoning more times than I've had the fucking cold.
I've only had food poisoning once.
Mickey, we told you how to know when they go bad. Do the water test.
Yeah. Just a glass of tap water, drop the egg into it. If it goes to the bottom and sits on its side, it's fine. As Jable said, if it stands on end but sinks, then just hard boil it and use it as a snack. If the egg floats, it's done. Get rid of it.
Yeah. That's it.
If you go based on the numbers on the packaging, I mean, there are certain things you should probably do that with. But most
milk
things
is
you can
one
probably
that's
get
pretty
away
accurate. Milk goes bad pretty fast. If you're buying milk in like a clear clear container or something, not in the carton, light actually really affects how milk goes bad. So you should really just sort of stick to those numbers. If it's in a carton, you can kind of fudge it a little bit, but not much.
That's the thing. Is like high moisture dairy products is like the one thing that I will not go more than a week on after the date, because as Jable said, that shit can expire really fucking quickly.
Yeah, most cheeses, especially dry cheeses like your cheddars.
Yeah. Harder cheeses can last for months.
No, they can last virtually forever if you just vacuum seal it.
Yeah.
As long as there's no mold growing. Cheese is a mold already.
Well, no, cheese uses mold. Cheese uses mold. It's not usually mold. It is not itself a mold.
Well, most cheese is created through bacteria.
As long as there aren't other molds on the cheese.
And the thing is, like, if
it's pretty safe.
If it's a sufficiently hard cheese, like, you know, Gouda or cheddar or Colby, like, you can cut the molded spot away and keep eating the cheese. It's still fine.
Yeah. Honestly, but no, not cheeses. Most cheeses aren't themselves a mold. They're the result of molding.
However, you know, like softer cheeses like brie, if you see mold on brie, get rid of it.
Yeah. Blue cheese is a mold. It's one of those ones that it contains a mold.
It's cheese that has a mold in it. Basically, cheese comes about like bacteria are allowed to grow in milk, and basically they eat the sugars in milk, which causes it to split up into the curds and whey. And the curds are what get turned into the cheese. And some cheeses are allowed to deliberately form molds on them as part of their like aging or maturing process. And then some are just allowed to rot and have maggots inside them because that's a local delicacy.
Yeah, and that's gross.
Oh, ew. Oh, God. Yeah, that's gross.
Yeah. I don't want my food to be moving when I'm trying to consume it.
No.
I've eaten some live maggots before. It's not that bad.
You've what?
Now that's a story.
First the bacon comment,
really.
and now you ate live maggots. It sounds like Deana's really rethinking your guys' relationship.
It's like, I don't even know you anymore.
Right?
No, like I never did.
Yeah, it was offered to me, like, here, try a spoonful of this. And I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Maggots or mealworms? Because there's a difference there.
It might have been mealworms.
Yeah, mealworms makes more sense.
Yeah. Maggots are disease-ridden.
Not necessarily.
I know, but you're more likely to get disease-ridden maggots than you are mealworms. Yeah. But then again, either one, if you raise it in a sterile environment like any other pet, it should be fine. To the point where they've actually used maggots on wounds, like medical-grade maggots, on
they
wounds
use them
to
for,
clear out dead flesh.
They use them on severe burn victims.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Nick is talking about making grubworm cheese.
Who the hell would make grubworm cheese?
Apparently Nick.
I don't know what to say to that.
Right? Didn't you have your chance during the quarantine, Nick? Why didn't you do that? You made McChickens and shit.
Yeah, he was too busy making McChickens and fish fillets.
And making it. Well, and then like, didn't you like make a fish fillet sandwich and then tweet at KFC about it?
I don't know who we tweeted at, but yeah.
It wasn't McDonald's. I remember that.
Wait, your hubby hates mushrooms? That's just sad.
I can't stand mushrooms, but for me, it's like flavor. I'm sure is fine. Texture, I'm sure is fine. I just have a mental block that I can't eat them.
Well, as you said, that's a mental thing on your end.
Yeah. No, I fully know that it makes no sense whatsoever. It's purely mental.
I just never ever you like saw one and somebody said, "Here, try this," and you went, "Can't."
No, mushrooms are a source of umami, Larry. Tomatoes are as well.
Fun fact about tomatoes. People avoided them for thousands of years because they're too close to the nightshade plant.
No, they're a member of the nightshade family.
Yeah.
But he's talking
specifically.
He's being specific with the nightshade plant, not just the family.
Yeah. Another plant that's in the nightshade family that was distrusted heavily for a while was potatoes.
How is that? That's a root.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, like, the potato plant is toxic, but the tubers aren't. Just like with tomatoes, the plant is toxic, the tomatoes themselves are not.
I'm glad we've gotten into this. Did you guys know that vegetables don't exist?
Yeah, if you want to get into botanical terms... Yeah, the botanical classification... No, cucumbers are a berry.
No, cucumbers.
Yeah, it's kind of how like herbs are the leaves and spices come from just about anything else on the plant.
Like, botanically speaking, like botanically defined, a watermelon is a berry, and a strawberry is not.
Yeah, strawberry's a fruit.
It's an accessory fruit.
Yeah.
No,
But it's one of those things where the more you learn about it, the more complicated shit gets, and that's true for most things. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it's really. Let's phrase it the proper way, Rimshee. The more you learn about it, the more you want to throw a TV through the window because nothing in your life is real.
Yeah,
yeah. The things
like berries.
The things I could tell you about electricity would be like, wait, how the fuck do I get power from there to there? How the fuck is there power coming out of my wall?
That's it. You're like, if you're a botanist, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries, none of these are berries. Watermelons, tomatoes, and pumpkins, all berries.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, the term vegetable just means vegetation that you can eat.
Pretty much.
It's really fucked up. I had my mind blown about that, and then I started researching it, and I was like, fuck. Everything I know is a lie.
Yeah. In electricity, did you know that there are actually 3, I guess you could call them breaks in the line between where the power is made and your house, but also electricity has to have a completed circuit to go? How does that work? Like, I know how it works, but it's fucking weird.
No, the one that fucked me up was that water isn't actually conductive. It's the stuff in the water that is.
Yeah, isn't that fucking weird? I know you knew that, Canuck.
Yeah, that you can actually see live on this show a few episodes back where I learned about that, and I was like, what? Yeah, that fucked me
water
up for a
itself,
days.
H2O, is highly resistant to electricity, which makes it an insulator.
Yeah.
However,
it's pure distilled water is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
It's all the minerals and everything else in it that actually conducts the electricity. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Here's another fun one, like fruit related. Are you aware that cashews are an accessory fruit to a much larger piece of fruit?
Yeah, but it's not an edible fruit. Like, isn't
it is actually. It's called the cashew apple.
What?
I thought cashews, like their outer shell was poisonous.
It is, but if you actually go online and look up cashew apple, you'll see the little pod that the cashew itself is in is actually attached to the bottom of the apple.
Okay, so that little pod that's separate from the rest of the whole fucking thing.
Yeah, that little bit is toxic.
That is really weird looking. Which part is toxic?
That little green thing on the bottom?
The little dick
at the bottom.
Off.
Oh, it's
It looks like a cashew.
On
Yeah, the cashew that you eat is inside that. It has to be separated from that and roasted to be safe.
Hmm.
But the thing is, like, most people have never seen or heard of the main fruit, the cashew apple, because it's very, very delicate. So it's impossible to ship them.
But the cashew's not.
Yeah.
Another fun fact about food. Do you guys know what Brazil nuts used to be called?
Yes, you're not saying it on air, asshole.
No,
We're
don't
not
say
doing
that.
that. We're not doing that.
And now now I know for a God damn it, Larry.
Well, he didn't say it technically.
Larry covered it.
He didn't ask you what it was. He asked if you knew.
We don't have control over the chat. That's
right. Yeah. I mean.
I've said this before, but thanks for joining us on our final episode.
Yeah, here's a fun story about how I learned that. I learned that because my mom told a story about bringing a black friend like home and just hanging out at home, and my mom's mom, my grandma, just came up and offered a variety of nuts and was like, "Hey, do you want some?" and then my grandma was like, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean that. Whatever these are, do you want some?"
Oh my god.
I don't even like Brazil nuts. They're bland.
Yeah.
Part of me is hoping that, like, what your mom's friend did was go, "Nope, I've already got some."
Like, let's face it, like, Brazil nuts are literally just, like, in mixed nuts, they're just the filler item. That's all they're there for, is to take up space.
Almonds, fucking fantastic.
I like Brazil nuts. They're pretty good. They're just difficult
bland.
to get. They're not that. Yeah, but if you're eating them as part of, like, if you're eating them with other nuts, they're not bad.
Well, to be fair, not all of us.
Nuts, they're a base level.
To be fair,
if we're
not
talking
all
about
of us are nut
have
connoisseurs like Sir.
Fuck off. But if you're having, like, that sort of like, more bland-ish sort of nut, walnuts are superior to Brazil nuts.
Walnuts are hit or miss, though. I've run across a lot of bad walnuts, and it's really frustrating when that happens.
Yeah, like, if they are
meat in there.
If the walnuts do get stale, that's also a problem too. But
yeah, that's why I like almonds are all good all around.
Cashews are my personal favorite.
Yeah,
cashews.
Yeah, they're a little pricey, but I do like cashews a lot.
Have you ever made your own cashew butter? Oh my god, it's so good.
I have an excellent recipe for a dessert dish called tiger butter that does involve cashew butter. I'll share that with you off air. Yeah, it's like a dish of fudge essentially, except it's like it's nut butter and chocolate. It's fucking.
Ooh. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I just like fudge. So.
Yeah, I made my own cashew butter like the year before last because I was going to try and make cookies out of it. And I thought that they were basically just going to be like peanut butter cookies, but cashew instead. That's not how they ended up turning out, though.
Yeah, it doesn't work that way.
No, what they actually turned out better than I was anticipating, because they basically turned into cashew flavored shortbread cookies.
Mm.
And I love shortbread cookies.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds pretty awesome.
Yeah. By the way, there's fucking 18 people watching right now.
Damn.
Thank you all.
Hello.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Follow me on Twitter
please.
and check out our YouTube page. Just
no, Bar, fuck you.
I mean,
I'm not into it.
No, he just shoves it in a single place. That's not organization.
Damn it.
Also, don't be afraid to donate to the Streamlabs. That'd be nice.
What the fuck is that link, Larry?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll click on it. I'll click on it for you guys.
No, it's a full link, and not all of it is highlighted as a hyperlink.
No one's Bar. I never have. Why did everything get so quiet?
Well, because I'm trying to figure out what this link is.
I see.
Those are some big fucking feet.
You should have been here earlier, Bar, for the bacon.
No, that toe's bigger than my dick. Honestly.
We found out that.
Holy shit!
The fuck? Oh, yeah. Oh, bacon. Yep.
Is that Kanye West? I don't think so, but I'm not gonna say no.
What the fuck?
That's
That looks like a malformed hand.
Yeah.
I think you might need to see somebody about that.
Those are some.
What the hell? Why? Oh, God.
Those things are bigger than my forearm.
That's.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
that comma fucks up the whole links thing.
It wouldn't be one of our shows if a female member of the audience didn't get traumatized at some point.
Here,
I mean, maybe that's just a
join
really
our Discord.
tiny man.
Join our Discord, and you can see it. You can see it in the general chat.
Speaking of which,
Speaking of which, what?
Speaking of traumatized
Discord
women,
link. That's our Discord link.
Oh
Yeah. Join the Discord.
Yeah.
Shit post. Hang out. Suggest things for the show.
try to make some sense of.
Get involved, you
Adventure
fucking
and
freeloaders.
Yeah, also, when you join the Discord, you can hop into the waiting room, and we might pull you in on a certain subject. So,
Or not. It's kind of hit or miss. We have no plans.
really depends. A lot of people leave right before we bring them in. That's the weirdest.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we've noticed that.
Yeah, but if they would have just waited like 15 seconds longer,
But they don't know that.
No, they don't know that.
Right. So, like, you could be sitting there going, well, no, I should wait 15 more seconds because Jable said so. So they wait for another 15 minutes and they still don't get it. And they're getting ready to go and they go, no, I should wait 15 more seconds because Jable said so.
No. Here's the thing. What other voice, you're watching the show already. What other voice chat are you joining where you're going to distract yourself from the show?
What?
No, I might pop in. We might pop into the waiting room once in a while, just to mess with people.
Yeah.
We should start doing that shit.
What other do the show from the waiting room?
Just mess with people. No, randomly pop into the waiting room
nobody's
of the
allowed
show
to speak in
and
there?
just
Yeah.
mess with people.
Yeah. No, Deana. Why would you leave the waiting room? What other voice chats are people going to? While
all
they're watching
the other
show?
voice chats.
But like after a while, it's kind of like, why am I sitting here?
Why not? It costs you nothing.
Yeah, no, but like you just no. I can't a bottle, but that doesn't make you right.
It costs absolutely nothing to sit in a waiting room unless you want to go and talk to other people. So unless you want to go off to another voice chat and talk to other people, it costs absolutely nothing to just sit in a waiting room for a while and just watch the show that you like watching. That's it.
Well, of course, we are assuming that you like watching the show.
Yeah.
No, I'm not assuming that at all.
A lot of you
Hate
just
watchers?
hate watch.
Yeah, I like hate watchers as well. Hop into
That's
the waiting
still
room.
views.
We'll talk about how much you hate about it.
Oh, no, yeah, sure. Absolutely do that. But you were making statements of the show you enjoy. If you're hate watching, you're not enjoying it. You're like, oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, that is absolutely fair. I don't mean to assume your gender or that you like this show.
No, you don't. You're not here every week.
Yeah, Bar.
But
actually, we kind of don't know. He could just be hate lurking.
No, we've got a user list.
Yeah, we do have a user list. And he's not here every week, so fuck you.
Oh, see? And it's... I'm not bothered by...
At least we're on the same page,
Bar.
This thing is like, what's the worst that could happen? You could just get brought on to the show and get immediately kicked out again. Like Crab.
Oh, there's another show where they do that. Sometimes you get yanked in and asked a question and don't even know what the hell's going on, and then when you can't answer it, you get booted out. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah, speaking of which, Laughing Scoundrel is about to start.
Yeah.
I'll be on that show as well if you guys want to join. We're rating right now.
Well,
I'll be over there. I have an exit strategy. You fuck. We go over this like every week.
That's more than the U.S. government.
Yeah.
Yeah, every week. Sit up. God damn it. We are rating.
Oh,
thank you for joining us.
Fucking Rimshee, you fucking broke me. Thank you for joining us. Follow me on Twitter for updates for the shows and stuff like that. I don't know, join our Discord. Follow me on Twitter. Go watch the next show because I'll be over there too, and that's a place that we actually like talk politics and get extra goofy. So yeah.
All right, everyone, take care.
And I appreciate everybody that donated and followed, and so Deana and Larry, thank you.
Yeah. Rating now.
Goodbye.